Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to talk about this guy real quick because he intrigues me and I'm tempted to build him, but I need a little push. So I'm going to go over his stuff real quick. He has the same base stats as Corvus. He's a Cancer Warrior, just like Corvus. His base attack's not great. Good thing is he doesn't really scale off base attack. He scales more off of his base health. So his base health is good. His speed below average. His defense is pretty good. He's, same as Corvus. Let's go look at his skills real quick.
I'll trample you.
Okay, his S1, Shred. I'm gonna unplug my phone real quick. Okay, Shred attacks with Sharp Claws with a 35% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. So the more health he has, the more damage he does. Mullet, it goes up to 50% chance.
I'll chew you all
So
up.
S2 Danger Zone. When attacked, increases combat readiness by 10%, increases combat readiness by an additional 10% if the caster's health is less than 50%. Mullet, that goes up to 15, so unmullet under 50 gets 20, mullet under 50, 25. Pretty good skill. Great passive, actually. S3 Predatory Roar. Attacks all enemies with wild energy, healing the caster by 50% of max health before granting increased defense for 2 turns, with a 50% chance to decrease attack of the enemy for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health, with additional damage increase when the caster's health is less than 50%. So I know the values here. Let's go ahead and do this first. It's one of my favorite S3 animations in the game.
You come at me.
I think it's so cool. Yeah, his S1, the multiplier is, it's 0.5, so take half of his attack. If he has 3,000 attack, it's 1,500 damage. And then it has a 6% health multiplier, so if you take that 1,500 and he's got 10,000 health, he'll do 600 more damage. So it's 2,100, and this is calculated before crit damage, before critical, before defense decrease or whatever. It's like, so if he hits something that has no defense, doesn't crit, it'll hit 2,100 if you have 3,000 attack and 10,000 health. Hopefully that makes sense. His S3, it's a 0.5, I believe. No, it's a 1. I looked at it earlier. It's a 1, I'm pretty sure.
Here I come.
At a base value of his attack. So it'll do 3,000 damage. Same back, so no defense, no crit factor, all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's a 1 for 1 ratio. Soul Burned, it's a 1.2. So 120% of his attack. And then you factor in a base, like no under 50%, no soul burn. It's 5% of max health, so an extra 500 damage with that 10,000 health. Below 50, I believe it's 6.25% of his health. And then soul burned under 50, it's 10%. 10% of his max health. So if he's under 50% health, you soul burn his S3, it's going to add an extra 1,000 on top of that 1.2 multiplier. Hopefully that makes sense, and it wasn't too confusing. So, yeah, let's go kind of talk about builds a little bit. Comparable to Ken, like his damage will do the same damage as Ken's S2 if you soul burn it and you're under 50%. But it's a AoE. That's pretty good. Like, that's really good. That's a really hard-hitting AoE. And it heals him for 50% of his health. So I think if you build this guy like a Corvus, and you're just a wall, that's hard to kill without him, gaining health. And then on turn, like, since he's got this passive here that is a built-in Durandal, that's what it is. Durandal maxed out is a 16% chance combat readiness increase. This maxed out is a 15. So you could stack Durandal on top of that, and below 50% health, you're going to gain 31% combat readiness every time you're hit. If you're tanky and have, like, let's do a real number, like 24,000 health, that's achievable. with all HP right side stats. You cut that in half, you're still going to have 12,000 health. And they're trying to get through 12,000 health with, you know, you're gaining 31% combat readiness every time you're attacked. Like this is obviously max Durandal. Like not many people have that. It'll be 12% at 15. So more realistically, if you have no mole investment here, wait, I didn't even calculate that right in the first place. It's actually even more. Holy shit, that's crazy actually. It's a 41. Yeah, so it's 25 here and then 16 from... That's crazy. 41 combat readiness every time he's attacked with a max Durandal and a max S2 if he's below 50%. That's actually insane. Like, even without Mola investment and not even a max Durandal, like a plus 15 Durandal, no Mola investment here, every time he's attacked, it's 32% combat readiness. That's insane. His turns are going to cycle so fast that his cooldown's not even going to matter. Unless he gets burst down. You know, he's got the same weakness Corvus does. He can essentially be used for the same thing as Corvus, except he comes with a attack debuff. He's going to be very hard to get through, I think. And his turns are going to cycle really fast to where he can get his cooldown off a lot faster. I'm tempted to build him, but I'm not going to build him without some incentive. I would rather build Lilibet. But if you guys... I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you guys really want me to build him, get this video to 100 likes. And I'll build him. I'll drop whatever I'm doing, and I will focus on building him, and I will do a real test. Because I see potential in him, but he doesn't really do anything for me right now. But if he's a free-to-play unit for sure, and if people want to see me dunk some MLs with green Cartuja, I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it just because I'm a nice guy. Like, you guys got to give me 100 likes first. Then I'll do it. Hands down. So I'll leave it up to you guys. We'll see. If I build them, I think it'll be a fun venture, but I need some incentive. So you guys, for sure, let me know. Have a good one. Peace out.